Welcome to No-Limit Playhouse. Da-da-da-da. Look at the Axis and Allies. Way 2 setup. Alternative setup with no limits house rules. With the DILLBILLOBOB as the Axis. The likely guinea pig. And me as the Allies, the good guys. And so, I'm going to play an alternate setup. As you know, Larry Harris Gen Con setup. People know that one. You know, basically a bid for the Allies. I don't like bid games, so I'm doing my alternative setup. I don't take anything away from any of the nations, nor do I give any units to any of the nations. I just move things around, and those things around, let's start with Germany. As I know, in Gen Con, they take away a sub from Germany, and basically take away a bomber and probably put it in Ukraine, which usually gets blown up by the Russians. But for this, it's going to be basically the same, except for the Western Europe fighter. It's going to Berlin. Taken away from Northwest Europe into Berlin. So now there's 2 fighters in Germany. So it's one less fighter that can go out to the sea. See how that goes. Everything else is the same everything's the same for Russia. United Kingdom, they have quite a few. Start with this. It was Canada and New Zealand infantries. I'm taking those away from those 2 territories and putting them both into India. Because they're useless in New Zealand and Canada. They hardly do anything. The Japanese wants the empty territory, let them have it. They usually don't. Half the time they don't go into New Zealand anyways, infantry or not. And so, we're both in India. So now there's 5 infantries there. The Gen Con rules, they just give you 2 infantry. They don't like bids. And so what else? The cruiser from Season 14 goes to Season 10. Meet up with the destroyer and transport over there. So it's pretty hard to destroy it now. And Gen Con, they put in 13, which still could be destroyed. And I'm not doing that. And finally, the South African infantry goes to Egypt. So now there's 2 infantries in Egypt from South Africa to make more formidable. Now they got 13 hit points. If the Germans bring everything, they'll have 12 hit points. So if they want to take it, it's going to be a little harder for them. So, and then finally, for the U.S., they have quite a few. The cruiser from 19 is going to Season 11. So from 19 going to 11, making it harder for the Germans to blow that up. Half the time they blow it up, like putting 2 subs over there, the out-of-box rules. But no longer, it's going to be harder for them now. And let's see what else. An infantry for Midway and Western United States. No, I'm sorry. Infantry from Midway, which is useless over there. It's a worthless territory anyways. And from Central United States, which is worthless over there as well. They're both going to Sikyang. So now, that's more of a presence in China. Makes it a little harder for the Japanese. And finally, I'm going to take an AA gun from the Western United States and put them into Szechuan. So it'd be a little harder for Japan to attack that fighter and infantries. The AA gun there. And with whatever Russia likely put in there as well. So it makes it harder for the Japanese to try to get rid of that plane. Well, this is the stuff I'm doing. So let's get to the Russia's turn. I'm the Allies. So of course, I get 24 to spend. I'm going to spend all of it. 4 infantry and 2 tanks. I have 2 attacks and 8 areas of non-combats. So 2 attacks. Battle A, of course, be in West Russia, defended by 4 units out of 2 and 1 out of 3. Taking everything, every grounder is coming from Korea, 4 infantry and artillery, and from Russia, 4 infantry and artillery, and from Archangel, wow, won't you be mine? And it is too. You're gonna tank, and a troop. We'll have 9 men, a tank, and 2 artilleries in West Russia. Battle B, the Ukraine, is funded by 4 units out of 2, 1 out of 3, 1 out of 4. The Germans. Well, of course, from the Caucasus, take 3 troops, tank, artillery, and from Moscow, 2 tanks, fighter, and a fighter from Korea. And I'll both have 2 left in their gas tanks. Right. So they'll come in with 3 infantry, 3 tanks, artillery, and 2 fighters in Ukraine. So let's get to Battle A. 9 infantry, 7 of them, 2, 4, 6, 7, and 1. 2 will be promoted by 2 artillery, so 4 out of 2. Of course, my tank, 1 out of 3. I'm looking for 3 hits. Average. Need 5 hits. Satisfied with 3 hits. Let's do this. Yeah, 4 hits. So 1 above average. Excellent. I like it. I like it a lot. 4 hits for me. 4, 4, 4. 4 for me. Now for the Germans. Damn it. They hated Germans. This is what they get. Hope they don't get that kind of roll. That's not the roll, of course. So I have 4 out of 2 and 1 out of 3. One hit. That's a hit right there. Excellent. That was a 4 misses. Alright. I like it so far. And so now he's left with a tank. He got 1 hit on me, so I'll take 1. Infantry out. For me as well. Okay, roll my dice. That's 1 infantry. Yeah, got a hit. Now for his tankaroonie. A hit. So he got another hit on me. Oh no, I lose 2 infantry the whole battle. Excellent. Thanks. Let's hope for that. Good rolls. Okay, now for Battle B. In Ukraine. It's all gone. Defended by 4 units out of 2, 1 out of 3, and 1 out of 4. Where's mine? Right here. Okay. Okay, so I'm coming in with what? 3 tanks and 2 fighters, so 5 out of 3. 2 infantries out of 1, and another infantry promoted by artillery, so 2 out of 2, 2 out of 1, 5 out of 3. Give me good hits like the other one. Shaggy. Oh, maybe it might be just how you say a raid. So get that going. Oh, good hits. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that, 5 hits. Better than I expected. 5 hits. Yeah, watch me. Now for the hapless Germans, that's not their rolls. They got 4 out of 2, 1 out of 4, 1 out of 3. They got 2 hits. Excellent. And so now I got a decision to make. You got 5 hits on him. You got 2 on me. That's of course 2 infantries. I think I will make this a raid. So he's left. He loses 5 and left with a fighter. It's pretty good. So, of course, I'll retreat back to the Caucasus. 1 infantry, 3 tanks, and artillery. Heck, I don't want to take that territory or have him massacre me with his counterattack. Excellent. And of course, the fighters happily go into the Caucasus. So he's left with 1 fighter. And so that won't be my territory. But that will, West Russia. So, excellent. Go to 26, and I believe it goes on to 39. The hapless DILLBILLOBOB. Excellent. So I'll do my non-coms. Be around 8. Purchase sub. From 6 to go to 7. Seems 07, I believe. Up and join the UK fleet, as it should. The air gun from Russia going to West Russia, and from the Caucasus as well into West Russia. So done. All right. Infantry of Konsak is going to, of course, Szechwan. Infantry from Novosibirsk going to Moscow. Done. Infantry from Yakut going to Okrug. One infantry from Buryatia is going to Yakut. Chiparoni. And these 2 troops of Soviet Far East are going to join up with that one in Yakut. So leaving 1 behind in Buryatia. If he wants it, he has to fight for it. As well he should. So, excellent. So I'm at 26 on the charts. 26 beautiful IPCs. Put down my units. 2 tanks are going to Russia. 4 infantries are going to the Caucasus. That's all they should. So let's do the recap. Got sub in C-Zone 7. You'll cut 3 infantry. Infantry in Buryatia. 1 infantry in Okrug. 1 infantry Shechquan. Russia got 2. Got 2 tanks and an infantry in Russia. In West Russia, 2 AA guns. It looks like, is that right? Yeah. 8, 9. That look right. I'll have to get back on that. I'll put it in the comment section. I think I lost 2 infantry, didn't I? If I'm not mistaken. So what are you going to say? It'll be your 7 or 8 infantries, 2 artilleries, 1 tank, and 2 AA guns. West Russia, I should have. So it'll be 7 or 8 infantries there. I'll put it in the comment section. DILLBILLOBOB. Sorry about that. I know I lost 1 in there. And in the Caucasus, got 2 fighters, 3 tanks, an artillery, and I believe 5 infantries in the Caucasus. Excellent! So, hope you all enjoyed that. I know DILLBILLOBOB didn't. He loves just a fighter in Ukraine. Alright, so stay tuned for DILLBILLOBOB's Germany. Come to you next. YouTube near you. So have a good turn, DILLBILLOBOB, but not too much. And as always, with the no limit, there is no limit.